I'm glad you're back. This is Tina B cooking it up, and today I'm doing a 2-meat, 2-cheese spaghetti. I know you had spaghetti before, but you haven't had mine. So you need to try this recipe and stay tuned because you need to watch me throw down in this kitchen. Okay guys, we're going to add this meat to this frying pan. Got a hamburger and mild Italian sausages. Now we're going to put in our vegetables. That's just bell peppers and onions. And I also like sliced mushrooms in mine. Going to cut all that down. Just cut it all up, mix it well. Then we're going to use a seasoning blend of parsley, basil, and oregano. And I'm not going to use all of it. I'm going to put a little aside to reserve. I'm going to start mixing all that in. You don't want any clumps and lumps in there. You're going to do a really good stir. Mix all of those spices in, put the top on, let that simmer because we're moving right along to the spaghetti. Get that spaghetti cooked, and I mean just cook it to the package directions or whatever. And once it's done, just drain it, put it aside, and we're going to put in that same pot, we're going to add 1 jar of your favorite spaghetti sauce. Also a can of stewed tomatoes. Now I sliced mine up and I'm pouring them in here, but this is just a good base so your spaghetti doesn't stick to the pot. That's all. This really gives, gives more flavor to it as well. I love tomatoes. So we're going to add in that spaghetti and the rest of those seasonings that we had on reserve. So we put the top on that and put it aside because we're going to move right along to this meat that's been cooking. Now look, this meat is almost done. So now it's time to put in my favorite thing. I put that garlic in there, stir that around, give it a couple minutes. Got to cook a couple minutes. Once it's done, you're going to strain it over a pot lined with aluminum foil because it catches all of that grease. Such an easy cleanup. Add this back to your pot. Now you're going to get your another jar of sauce because we're going to have about 3 or 4 bottles of sauce in this. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be real saucy. So we're going to mix that up. We're going to start adding our seasonings, salt, and pepper. Now this is where you can do your little variation, whatever. I'm putting onion powder and garlic powder as well. And I'm putting more sauce and then some more seasonings. Then I'm going to give this I'm going to give it a really good stir. I'm trying to get to the bottom. I'm trying to pull those tomatoes up. I'm trying to do everything I can do to make sure it's mixed well. Put the top on. Give it about 35 minutes to simmer. And I mean, when you simmer spaghetti sauce, guys, that seasoning just goes through. It's wonderful. Okay, everybody, I put mine on a plate because I put my cheese on here. I put American and cheddar, and I started to mix it all in because my family does not like cheese on their spaghetti. I don't know what's wrong with them, but to me, this is the best way to eat it. So I put my cheese on here, and it's almost melted just from the heat I probably could put it in the microwave and heat up a little more or whatever so you guys can see. But it's like really, really cheesy. Oh, it's really hot. Really hot, really cheesy. I don't know if you guys get the picture of that. But I'm going to just mix that all in. Because I'm about to eat this, so I've got to mix all that up in there. So I can take me a nice little bite and see what we're working with. So let me take a little bite for you guys just to show you. This is like so good. Oh my God, I got mushrooms on there, tomato, everything. Make you want to do a little dance. But this is so good. I want you guys to try this recipe. Please leave me a comment. Let me know if you tried it, how it came out, and everything. Thanks for watching. Bye.